Hi, this is Wade Nelson, editor of HardcoreOutdoor.com, and I'm talking today about insoles, aftermarket boot inserts. Every pair of boots and shoes that you purchase has got a stock insole that comes with it. They're usually not very high quality. They're usually fairly inexpensive. I've been told that they cost anywhere from 50 to 75 cents. That's not a lot of money for what seems to be a fairly important component to your footwear system. So I went out and I figured out what I thought were the best products on the market based on the research, and I ended up testing more than a dozen models of aftermarket insoles, and some of them worked very well. Most of them did not. Out of this bunch, there are 3 that seem to perform well for me. And it's not that the rest of them aren't good products or aren't good concepts. The problem for me is that most of them end up taking too much volume up or too much space within the interior of the boot. And that actually ended up creating some problems and some hot spots and some blisters in some cases. So it's not that these are bad products, they just don't work for me. One thing that I would definitely caution you, if you've got a set of inserts that you really like or you want to make work in your system, make sure you take them with you and implement them into the purchasing process and the sizing aspect. Because if you just take a pair of these off the shelf and try and stick them in the boots that you've been using, chances are they're not going to fit like they did before. So in any event, the 3 models that I really liked, number 1 was the Superfeet. And I've been a Superfeet fan for a long time. When I was with the sheriff's office, I actually used the green and orange Superfeet models in my duty boots and put a lot of miles on those, and they certainly performed very well for me. The difference, by the way, between the green and the orange is nothing other than a thicker pad in the forefoot of the orange. So, but you can see the profile there and about how much space it takes up. It's got a nice heel cup to it, but it doesn't suck up a lot of interior space of my boots. Second one that worked pretty well for me, that was a surprise. I hadn't heard that Montrail made foot inserts or insoles, but this one actually worked pretty well. I liked it. I trimmed it to fit, and again, it doesn't seem to take up too much space, but it's got a nice firm feel to it, and it's got nice padding up in the forefoot and the ball of the foot area. So that's the Montrail one. But the one that was the clear winner, hands down, no question whatsoever, is from Lathrop and Sons. Lathrop and Sons is the U.S. distributor for the German bootmaker Hanwag, which are among my favorite boots of all the ones that I've tested and ones that I keep using over and over again. Lathrop and Sons is not just your average everyday boot distributor seller. Their background is in medicine. They're podorthists and podiatrists. They're basically foot docs, and so they understand the whole process and how to eliminate problems and take care of them. And they came out with their own insole. It's a smooth nylon finish on top. It's got these bat wing, very flexible, very malleable arch supports here. And then you flip it over and you can see really the guts of this thing. It's kind of a gel feel, but it's a thick gel, not an oozy, gushy kinds of gel. Once you get this thing into your boot, it stays put. It's a little tacky, a little sticky on the bottom here, but you can see the thickness. Again, it doesn't take up very much space within the boot itself, but it does have some nice padding to it. It's a dense kind of gel that really feels good on your foot, and it's extra thick in the back and the heel counter. So again, this is it's called the High Country Synergy Footbed from Lathrop and Sons, and it is my favorite and the one that I recommend for use, and it's actually the one that I'd like to have in all of my boots. But bottom line is, this works for me, and this is what I recommend. So if you'd like some more information on this, or some more information on any of the products that I evaluate and recommend, please visit www.hardcoreoutdoor.com. Thank you.